What issues have I had so far on my second gen CRV from the 1.5 inch lift and the bigger tires? If any, we're going to talk about it in this video, guys, and you'll be really surprised, so let's get into it. Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be talking about the lift and the bigger tires on my second gen CRV. I've had this lift for just over 4 years. We're going on 5 years, guys, and that is actually pretty crazy. I didn't even realize it until I looked it up this morning for this video. I'm actually really surprised, and you'd be surprised on my experience with this lift and the bigger tires so far. So if you guys are wondering, I have a 1.5 inch HRG spacer lift kit, and the bigger tires are 235/75/15s. Just in case you guys are new to the channel, these are the tires I am running right now. These are Adventuro AT3s. These are 235/75/15s, like I mentioned, and this is my second set of bigger tires on the CRV. So I have been running big tires for a while now, guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see more JDM content, more Japanese vehicles, and obviously lifted second gen CRV content as well. This is my 2003 all-wheel drive RD7 Honda CRV in Nardo Gray. So surprisingly, guys, I haven't had any issues with axle wobble, haven't had any problems with my axles, and one of the biggest things is I haven't had any trans issues. Now, I did have my transmission check engine light. It's basically a transmission check engine light where the D on the dash will blink, and I believe that is because the trans fluid needs to be changed. But other than that, guys, which I do not think is an issue with the bigger tires or the lift, I haven't had any issues. So I'm sure if you're planning on lifting your CRV or getting bigger tires, you want to hear that. And really, guys, I have been so happy with the lift so far and the bigger tires. I don't regret it at all, and I really don't have anything negative to say about lifting the CRV or the bigger tires. Now, obviously, I am on a 1.5 inch lift kit, guys. My brother had the same lift kit on his first gen CRV, and he didn't have any problems either, so that's why I went with the 1.5. But if you do go with a bigger lift kit, you're probably going to have a subframe drop and some other, you might actually have some issues. So that's why I went a little bit conservative with the lift kit, and I didn't go too big on the tires. And my brother wanted me to run bigger tires. He was actually running bigger tires on his first gen, but I didn't want to cut any plastics around the wheel well or anything. And I do think that these 29s really do fit the second gen CRV great. Now, I get this comment a lot, guys, so I'm going to answer it in this video. Do the 235/75/15s actually fit on a stock second gen CRV? Now, I don't know from experience, but I read up online all over the place before I got these tires, and a bunch of people, well, a few people said that the 235/75/15s, which I believe are 29 inch tires, will fit on a second gen CRV with the stock height. And that is without wheel spacers as well, guys, because I was running wheel spacers on the CRV for a long time. I took them off for a while, but I am probably going to reinstall the wheel spacers because it does look a lot more aggressive. But I am really liking how the CRV looks right now, guys, and I don't regret anything that I've done to it so far. I love everything about it. The wrap looks good. The wheels look good. I love the stock wheels. The bigger tires look aggressive and definitely give it a better look, especially with the lift, guys. You definitely need to upgrade the tires. The one thing that I can say can be annoying in the CRV is that the spacer lift kit does make the suspension very stiff. So if you're going over little bumps or I don't know, just a bumpy road. It can be pretty stiff and it can bump around. So how's the suspension after the lift and the bigger tires? I would say that it is doing great, guys. It's definitely a little bouncy, like I mentioned, and I probably do need to change out my struts sometime soon, but other than that, guys, not a big issue. Really haven't had any issues with my suspension as well. My struts are old. They probably did need to be replaced before I got the lift kit, and that's not a big issue, but it is some maintenance that probably will need to be done in the near future. So after over 4 years and having all of these mods, guys, very happy with it. CRV is running great, it looks great, and I can't wait to add on to the CRV even more, make it even more aggressive. And I did want to mention one thing that I'm sure a lot of my subscribers probably don't know about. It was a video that I made before I even lifted the CRV. So I was off-roading with my brothers. They went over a pretty steep little hill. My CRV was stock at the time, guys, and I actually hit my pilot bearing on the hill, got stuck on it, and my dad had to winch me off of the hill with his Jeep. And so we replaced the pilot bearing. It is still doing good, guys. If I was just driving regularly in front wheel mode where it's just two-wheel drive, it would be perfectly fine. But once I would get into sand or something that needed the rear wheels, the drive shaft would actually bounce. It'd be like boom, 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 and hitting the bottom of the CRV. So we replaced the pilot bearing, and it is running great still, guys. I just basically bought an aftermarket brand new pilot bearing off of eBay, and my bros helped me replace it, so they are awesome, guys. Big shout out to them. So it's doing good after all of these years. I believe we had to bend the mount back. I did do a video about that whole thing. I didn't really go in depth, but we basically just showed the drive shaft, the bearing, what it looked like, and the new bearing being installed. But I don't remember too much about it. You guys can check out the video if you guys want. It's on the channel. So these second gen CRVs really aren't that tall from the factory. They actually look pretty low, but the 1.5 inch lift really does make a big difference, guys. Let's look at the ground clearance there. Yeah, check that out, guys. That is aggressive. That really does look good. If you're trying to hit some trails and actually go off-roading, this is definitely a great mod, something that any CRV can really benefit from. And I mean, even if you don't go off-road, it is a good look. And I just love how these second gen CRVs look, guys. They are just beautiful CRVs, my favorite gen. And I would love to mod some other Hondas like the first gen Ridgeline, maybe second gen Ridgeline. I'd love to mod an HRV as well. I think it would be really cool. And I have been looking into the Honda Fits as well. I do like the Honda Fits. So obviously we probably will have some new vehicles in the future on this channel, and those are just some ideas. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about those. So I just wanted to answer some of the questions I've seen on my channel about the CRV and some of the mods. Over 4 years, guys, we're heading on 5 years. The CRV is doing great, and I have lots of videos planned for the CRV still, guys, and lots of mods as well. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button, guys. It helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for the support on this channel. And I have so many plans for this channel, guys. I would love to build some other off-road Hondas and some other Honda cars as well. So like I said, guys, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.